Hello everyone and welcome to Eglinton Equestrian Centre. We're here for the Northern Indoor Championships 2012. This is the third leg of the Gain Alltech Autumn League. Tonight we're going to catch up with some of the riders and show the Grand Prix here at Eglinton this evening. This is the 28th Grand Prix running here consecutively from 1984, starting with Trevor Coyle winning with Bank Strike. But who will win tonight? First of all, Cian, would like to congratulate you on your big Olympic win.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it was fantastic to go back to the Olympic Games again, and hopefully it's given everyone a bit of a boost.
Well, all the kids here, it's definitely give them a big boost. I already introduced you to one of your big fans earlier to get an autograph. That was Beth O'Leary. She's here tonight and she'll be supporting you for the Grand Prix. What horses have you got?
I've got a new horse called Ulano. It's my first time jumping him. He's a very experienced horse and a very good horse. I also have another one called Da Vinci's Pride, who's on the junior winning team with Max O'Reilly Highland. And then the last horse I have is Van Hove, the Concord Black Stallion, who won the opening leg of this league in Cavan a couple of weeks ago.
Will you be obviously looking for a win tonight, or at least a place to keep up the points?
Well, these shows are wonderful preparation for me for travelling away, and I'm just getting the horses going for indoor shows in Europe. Next week we have a show in Cannes, and that's followed by 2 World Cup shows at Lyon and Verona. So unfortunately this is probably the last leg I'll be able to do, unless I can fit one in between with some other horses. I'm not sure yet, but so hopefully it'll give them good preparation for going away. But this show here in Eglinton is special. It's unique. It's a little tight arena, but the crowd are really on top of the ring, and it's a great atmosphere, and I think it really educates the horses for going away. So I'm looking forward to this evening's class.
Is this your first time jumping the Eglinton Grand Prix?
No, I think I've been here. I was just talking to my wife Ruth. I think the last time I jumped here maybe was Normandy, the horse I had back in 98 or 90. Yeah, you're competing with me. So I've been up here teaching since, and there's a great atmosphere. As I said, there must be a great local community involved in horses, because there's so much more public here than you'd normally see at a show, which is great to see.
You had a massive win last night for the Irish Master. You're now the Eglinton Irish Master for this year.
I don't even know really what to say. It was all a shock, but I was planning it and I pulled off.
I'm sure McCourts was pleased the time after the show. I'm sure the till was ringing all night.
No, I have a lot of people supporting me in every sort of aspect. People don't even know anything about horses, so it's great to have that.
And Lindsay Johnson, I'm sure, was absolutely delighted that Uptown Girl came into the...
Yeah, no, she was delighted.
She's a pleased girl today anyway.
Yeah, she jumped last year and she was a bit unlucky, so it was good to see her doing it this year.
Well, what horses have you got for us tonight in the Grand Prix?
Special Leap. She jumped her in the first round of the Masters last night and she jumped clear. She jumped really good. And I have Uptown Girl. So,
are you hoping for a double win?
I'm hoping for it, but...
What's your chances?
It's show jumping, you never know, anything can happen. It's as easy as a horse hitting the fence. So.
Well, Cian reckons you're going to be very hungry for tonight, as it's on home soil.
Well, Cian, if it's me and Cian, I'll be happy enough.
Okay. What about Jordan? Bit of competition with your brother in the same class?
Yeah, Jordan jumped brilliant last night, actually.
It was a triple win for the Coyles, first, second and third.
Yeah, it was brilliant to see that now.
Yeah, I'm sure Christian will have one in the Grand Prix as well tonight.
Yeah, Christian has the same horse he jumped in the Masters last night, so I hope everything goes well.
We're now with Frank Kern, who was last year's winner with Pep. He has 2 in the competition tonight, and I'm sure you have a lot to say about this Grand Prix. As winning it last year, you know a lot about it.
Yeah, I was delighted doing it last year. The horses both jumped well. The horse Pep was first and my second horse was third, so to get a repeat of that would be nice. My horse New World was fourth in the Masters last night, so I was pleased with her. So I'm hoping for a good result tonight.
What do you think about this Grand Prix that makes it so different about other Grand Prix?
I think the arena is quite tight and the people are close, to the fences, so there's real intense atmosphere about it. And you really have to be on your game because the fences come up fast. So if you're out of control a little bit, you're going to have mistakes.
You've been jumping here all weekend. How's the courses been faring out over the weekend?
Yeah, it's been really competitive actually. The classes have been fast. I had a fourth in the speed class and I thought it was fairly quick, but it's been good jumping.
Are you going to compete the rest of the legs of the league?
I'll hopefully do Cavan and maybe Colossery. I'll not do all of them, just a couple more.
Unless you win tonight, and then you're going to be hunting the points down like everyone else.
Yeah, it would be nice, but my horse Pep was just back from a break, so not expecting too much from him, but we'll see how it goes.
Well, if you had to predict a winner and we were to put you on the spot, who would you pick?
Okay, well, Cian's here with a few of his good horses, and he won in Cavan, and there was a big field of riders, so he's a hot favourite. Daniel Coyle won the Masters last night, so he's in with a shout. But
could be anyone's.
Yes, it'll be interesting.
We're now with Sean Callahan from Donegal, and she'll be competing for the ladies' side tonight in the Grand Prix. Sean, I believe this is your first Grand Prix at Eglinton.
Yeah, well, it's looking big in there, but it's a tight enough arena, and the big horse, he's going to have a bit of difficulty on there because he's got such a big stride, and we're only going to have one or two off the corners, then big oxers, and Stallion, he's jumping good so far this week.
How's the nerves?
Not too bad, didn't walk the course yet, so we'll see after that.
Yeah, okay, and you jumped the Masters last night, and you had a good result in the Masters, and your horses went well, so you should be confident enough for tonight that it'll go well. And you're no stranger to this arena either, Sharon. You've jumped ponies here?
Yeah, ponies, 14-2s, 13-2s, 12-2s, all the way up first round now.
So it's a big thing now to come back and jump in the Grand Prix here. You're a real adult now, as they say. You heard of young riders. Any of your other horses jump here this weekend?
Zidane jumped in the 130 on Friday. He was second on that day, jumped really good. And my big horse in the Masters last night, he was clear, but fortunately wasn't quick enough to get into the next round, but happy enough with the both of them.
But I'm sure you were happy enough with the outcome of the winner of the Masters. You were pleased Daniel won it, I'm sure.
Oh wow, what can you do? Everybody gets a chance, I suppose.
And will he be helping you this evening in the practice arena?
We'll see how it goes. He's got a few different horses on it himself, so between the two of us we'll be busy enough.
Okay, thanks Sharon, and best of luck tonight, and we'll see you later on.
Thank you.
We're now with Lindsay Johnson, owner of Uptown Girl, who is going to be competing tonight, and big win last night, Lindsay.
Yeah, serious win last night. I'm delighted with her. I was just ecstatic with the result. Like last night, it was brilliant atmosphere, everything was good.
Do you think after 5 rounds she'll be tired tonight, or?
Yes, maybe, but truthfully, I'm so happy about last night.
You don't care if she
does good tonight,
but you don't care now?
No, I don't care.
Okay, well, congratulations on the win, and hopefully might be a double win.
Yes, I hope so. It would be lovely if she did it, but we'll just see. I'll keep my fingers crossed.
If it does, Temple Patrick will be rocking for the next month.
I would say McCourt's Bar will be rocking if she wins tonight.
Yeah, that's what I said to Daniel. Okay, well, good luck, and we'll see you later on.
Thank you.
We're here now with Captain Michael Kelly, riding for the Ministry of Defence. Michael, this is your first show in Eglinton.
Yeah, my first time here. I think it's 18 or 19 years since the Army were here. I actually didn't realise how good a show it was. I've heard lots of people have told me that it's great atmosphere, good crowds. We arrived yesterday, we jumped the Masters class, and we're going to jump the Grand Prix this evening, and everything so far has been fantastic. People are very welcoming. Great atmosphere. Like last night the place was packed, and seemingly there's going to be more people here tonight, so we're looking forward to it.
It'll be busier tonight. Now the arena here is quite unique. It's more tight than you'd be used to in some of the bigger, more modern arenas now.
Yeah, okay, the warm-up is fantastic. It's big enough. The arena, the surface is very good. It's just a little bit tighter than normal, but it's a good arena to come and jump, because for the rest of the year, no matter where you jump indoors, if your horses are jumping well in here, they'll jump good anywhere.
Last year Frank Kern won it with Pep, and this Grand Prix actually dates back to 1984. Harry Marshall has won it 3 times. James Kern is in it tonight. He's won it twice. Any predictions?
Well, Daniel Coyle is going well. His horses are jumping well. Jordan Coyle is jumping well. Peter Smith, I'm sure he won't be afraid when like his horses are going well. So Cian is up this evening with 3 horses. I have 2 horses, and I'd be hoping that they'd go well. So it's a fairly open class. You never know what will happen. A horse could take a little spook in a small arena like this, and then somebody could come out of the long grass and win the class. But Frank's New World has been jumping very well all year, so he'll be very confident coming here. Personally, I think if Cian has splendour here, I expect that horse to win.
Well, good luck, and hopefully we'll see you in the lineup.
Thank you very much.
Now we have Kenneth Graham from Lennymore Stables. He'll have 3 in the Grand Prix this evening. Kenneth, how's the nerves holding up?
Pretty good, actually. And hope they do well and have a good night.
What horses have you got?
We've got Rollo Tomasi, and then my mum's horse, Lennymore Donatella. a mare, and Orbiton.
Which one will you be more confident on for this Grand Prix?
Orbiton is my dad's, and he's a very good horse.
You've no stranger to this arena as well. Obviously, being local here, you've jumped ponies here through the ranks.
Yeah, I've always come here and I love the show.
It's a big show here then, being a local, so you'll have a lot of support in the crowd.
Yeah, a lot of support and a lot of praise.
And I'm sure your mum is really nervous now at this stage. I was talking to her earlier.
Yeah, she's worse than me. Have to keep her away.
Keep her away from you in case she makes you worse?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you'll maybe get some points in the league. Will you be planning to do any of the other legs?
Do Cavan next week and then see from there.
I think Willem should win.
There's a donor, he keeps walking away.
He's the manager from Templemore Equestrian Centre. He's the manager. I'm sure he'll be warming Willem up tonight. We're now with Bob Barron. Bob, you have a horse in this class tonight? Bob, come back. We're now with Peter Smith. Peter, you have 3 in this class tonight, and again, you're one of the former winners 2 years ago with Willem.
Yeah, got 3 horses in it tonight. We have Cavalier Rusticano. It's a 6-year-old.
6 years of age.
Yeah, it's a big ask, but he's a big horse, and belongs to Gillian McCarthy from Limerick, and I think he's a good horse for the future. Also have Willem belonging to yourself.
Well, I tried to interview Bob, but he ran.
Yeah, well, that's what he would do. But jumped him yesterday in a smaller class, felt good. He's always a bit spooky in here with the crowd. Both rounds that I've ridden him, they've been hairy enough the first 2 rounds, but hopefully he'll go alright. And I have Victoria Rose, it's her last class of the year. She's going to the field tomorrow.
Any predictions for tonight's lineup?
Well, you have the bronze medalist here, so he has to be well thought of, but there's plenty of other hungry lads here looking to make a name for themselves.
What about the course so far?
Walked it so far. Eglinton's a special place. It rides a lot bigger than it actually measures. The fences are tight off the corners, and you need a really scopy horse to jump off his hocks.
With us, one of the course builders here this evening, Mr. Fred Guthrie. Fred, what about the course so far this evening?
Well, everything has gone so well so far. The horses have been really jumping very well, and the young horses especially, and a small arena have been doing very, very well.
Freddie, you're one of the course builders here for a long time. Can you remember now how long you're building here? How many Grand Prix have you been assisting here?
I'd like to forget about that, but at least I'll say it's over 20 years.
Well, it dates back to 1984. The first winner was Trevor Coyle with Bank Strike, and I'm sure you were here for that.
I actually built that course.
And I'm sure it seems like a lifetime ago now.
Very much so.
Any predictions for tonight, or where there'll be some difficulties in the track, or?
No, it's quite technical. They just have to be aware all the time. They can't relax. It's a small arena. There's 12 fences in it with a double and a combination. 15 efforts. They've come up very, very quick.
Jordan, how many horses have you this evening?
3.
Which ones?
Pula T, before her first Grand Prix actually. Amiro and Smoky Malone.
Smoky Malone is already some points in this league. You'll be looking for more then this evening?
Be nice. He was 3rd in Cavan. He won down last week in Kenneth, so place here would be nice.
And last night was a big night here. Daniel, your brother, won the Masters, and you had a place as well?
Well, could have been better, could have been the other way about.
There was a lot of talk all night about McCourts. Were you in McCourts with Dan last night?
I was there, yes. I was probably the most sensible when I left.
So hopefully now that sense will stay with you now for tonight. What do you think of the course so far?
Nice, actually. Course builder's quite tricky all week. So he haven't jumped a lot of clear lines. So it's
hoping to change that then tonight.
It would be nice. It would be nice if we could, but I don't know. It's not too big, but it's a bit technical.
Okay, Jordan, again, you're local here, and in fact, this is the place you jumped your very, very first show. I'm sure you can't remember, but I do actually, and it was on a Thursday night training show.
I would say you're right. I tried for a year on a pony called Soda to jump a clear round. Couldn't jump a clear round for a year.
But now there's been many clear rounds since that. Back in Eglinton again, you'll be looking for a bit of support from all the Coyle clan.
It's grand.
As well as Team Smith. You're now riding for Team Smith.
Aye, it's good. And I like it now.
Christian, what horses have you tonight?
Just the one horse, Athlete van der Luzerhof. He's my uncle Connor's horse, and he jumped here last night. He was second in the Masters, and he won the Masters last year. So hopefully I'll not be too tired tonight.
You'll be looking for a Grand Prix win then on this horse?
Yeah, fingers crossed.
And last night was a big night for the Coyles. We've already been speaking to Daniel, we've spoke to Jordan. It was Coyles first, second and third.
Yeah, we were delighted. First time it's probably ever happened, and we're over the moon. And
again, I said to Jordan and Daniel, all night, all we hear about was this party in McCourt's. Had you the sense to stay away from the Coyle party in McCourt's bar in Ardmore?
I had. I dodged a few phone calls and had an early night.
You've now based yourself in Chile. How's that going for you?
It's going brilliant, yeah. Myself and Sinead, there's between 40 to 50 horses in work, and they're all going well. So just fingers crossed. Like, we have a few lovely young horses. They're a nice 5-year-old Charm Skull, and KEC Joshua. Sinead is a lovely 7-year-old. Rejan, and just.
Well, good luck tonight, and maybe you'll get that Grand Prix win that you've been looking for.
Hopefully. Thank you.
James, you have a horse in tonight's Grand Prix.
Yes, he's by touchdown. He was fourth in the Grand Prix at my own show last weekend, and he's gradually progressing all week. This will be his biggest challenge to date now, so it's tight in here. Our own ring is fairly tight as well, you know, but the fact that I probably didn't have a warm-up class is probably, I should get slapped over the wrist for that, you know, because coming with a young horse in here, it would have been nice to have had a warm-up class, and I was a bit lazy today now.
Well, you're no stranger to this Grand Prix. You actually won this Grand Prix in 1999 and again in 2000. So you'll know what it takes to get a horse around here.
Oh yeah, here, and I'd like to say I love coming to this show. I wish all shows nowadays had the same atmosphere as they get here. They put in a great effort. It's all voluntary, and I think it's actually brilliant for show jumping. Yeah, and as you said, I won this Grand Prix twice back to back, and it's always challenging. It's always been, you always have to be good and accurate and fast in the jump off, because they get a few clear rounds, and you have to be quick and sort of be positive from the word go.
You've had a chance now to look at the track. What do you think of the track Ian Clark's put for you?
Yeah, I think just looking at it, I think it's very fair. I think it's challenging because the fact that this tight fence come at you quick, but I think he should have what his 40 stars. I think he'd probably 10 or 12 clear rounds.
And who do you see in the lineup?
Oh, I'd like to think that I will be in the lineup myself, but he's a young horse, so if I miss that way, I sort of he'll gain experience. But sure, the man in form is Cian O'Connor. He's winning everything, so he's got 3 horses in it. So
he's on form.
Oh yeah, he's on fire. So I'd say he'd be hard to beat now. So
would you like us to talk us through the Grand Prix track you've set for the riders here this evening?
Right. Well, first thing I've tried to do is fit in as many jumps as possible, which is in a very small arena. I think the most technical part of the track will actually be 2 to 3 because it comes up very quickly. I'm actually hoping that we entertain the crowd firstly, because we've got a lot of good supporters here, and they've enjoyed the previous jump off, so I'm not looking for maybe a small few going through to the jump off. I think I've set a good enough track to hopefully get about 10 go through to the jump off to create more entertainment.
Well, any predictions, or are you aware of the riders in it?
I am aware of the riders in it. I haven't really. I mean, we've got 2 of the favourites, or 2 of the top leader riders going in this competition, so probably
they could be knocking on the door. Everyone's saying Cian. Cian's names, our ears are on fire tonight.
Well, he's first to go, so he's walked the course quickly, so that might be a detriment on his first horse, but then he's got until the end of the class for his last horse, so you can see what everybody else can do.